Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Nice of you to join me here for Final Fantasy Tactics. As I mentioned last time, we are kind of in flashback mode. We have Ramza here, looking much younger than he did previously. His brave and faith are better. His level is worse. We still have our stats. Equipment, not so good, because we're just cadets now. So, you see the little flashy arrow there in the middle? That means we can put people in and out. Everybody that we saw in that cutscene before the last video ended is available to put in our party today, which is kind of nice. Let's look at our characters. These stats, I don't care about. Really don't care. You see he's got basic skill and equip change. Item. Basic skill and defend. Item is the chemist's job. Basic skill is the squire job. You notice everybody's got a zodiac sign. That's actually kind of important. And we have male and female characters. Also kind of important. So all I care about moving forward here is brave and faith. Your faith is really good. You will come along. Your brave and faith are both good. Your brave and faith are both good. Your brave and faith are both good. You suck, Hampston. And Pania, you're not too bad. But we're going to go with this group. Now, there's actually a way in this first battle, should we choose to do such a thing, to utilize a little AI shenaniganry to get some extra levels and things like that. I will show you how to do it. I will not do it, but it involves not this guy, but the cleric standing just under this guy. Now, the intro battle, the only person we controlled was Ramza. Here, we will control everybody on our team except Delita. Delita is considered a guest character. He is AI controlled. He almost always goes first. He's going to get hit here, and then he's going to have a talk with us. Once it's Ramza's turn. Anyway. There's a lot of inter-battle talking. Oh, your brave is terrible, Chang the chemist. Yours is very good. Lily, Lucy. Squires can throw rocks. Alright, so Ramza now just has Wish, which is fine. What we want to do, computer chemists have an unlimited supply of items with which to use. I don't have access to every item. This guy, I think, just has potions. I don't even think he has Phoenix Downs. But if you can manage to get him trapped in a corner, like back here, and then you put a character here and here, just let them hit him, get him weak, he will heal himself, then we can continue to do that pretty much forever. A place like up here on this building is even better because you can get 3 people around him. Doesn't always work out the way you want. But it is possible, like what happened to poor Hamilton here, is when you get hit by an attack, you get knocked backwards. Dash is good for doing that. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can move a character. equip change is an option, we will hardly ever see equip change. But now you get to see it. It lets you change your equipment mid-battle. Okay, you may have noticed I said we could do 8 damage, we only did 4. Not every attack in this game does the damage that it says it's going to do. Some attacks are better than others, some are worse than others. Some have better likelihood of doing greater damage. Some weapons will do varying damage. Swords and daggers, pretty much if it says you're going to do this much, you're going to do this much. Rampart has potions, antidotes, and phoenix downs. Chemists can throw items, which makes them really good long-range healers as long as nothing is in your way. Healing with items versus magic. Items are instantaneous. So as long as you can hit the person that you want to heal with the item, they're healed. Magic sometimes will have a charge time, so you have to wait for it. Magic can hit multiple targets, which can be good or bad, depending on your situation. Throw a potion to that guy? Sure, yeah. Magic does not have to have clear line of sight, and magic in this game works a little different because there is targeting options. Meaning, if I choose, well, we'll get into it when we see some spells. It'll make more sense. So not this battle, but probably the next one. Maybe the one after. We may not have any magic casters by the next battle. I mentioned zodiac signs being important. Zodiac signs are important. Certain zodiac signs will interact better with others in this game. Certain genders will get along better with others in this game. It's not as big a deal as zodiac signs, but it's pretty close. All right, so Lucy here has a counter. She does not have stars. Anybody that can be knocked out in battle but is required for the story later will get stars. If Delita here gets knocked out, he'll get stars. Right now, he's the only person who will. If Ramza gets knocked out, he gets a timer. That timer could start at 3, could start at 2. That timer is going to count down 3, 2, 1, 0 over the course of several different turns that people in battle take. If it gets to 0, that character is dead. Officially, truly, totally dead. They can no longer be revived. And what can happen, is that character could turn into an item. Usually they will drop a piece of equipment that they have had equipped. That's option 1. Option 2, they will turn into a crystal. That's bad. And the crystal, when picked up, will give you the option of either potentially learning a skill that character already knows. So if we kill that cleric, we kill that other chemist, and that chemist knows an item ability we don't know, it's possible for the character we had collect the crystal to learn that ability from said chemist. The other thing it can do is it can refill your health. You got no weapon, your brave really sucks, and you're going to punch me. Am I throwing this at you too quick? It's a lot to keep track of. It will make more sense once you've experienced it, though. You can stand in water. Water with the depth of 1 is about waist deep. You can still do things when you're standing in the water. Water with the depth of 2 is about neck deep. You can still breathe, but you can't do much else. Water with a depth of 3 is over your head. You will take damage, and you cannot do anything when you're standing in the water. For the most part, your AI partners, like Guest Delita there, are not great. They will either run out in the middle and do a bunch of really dumb things and make your life miserable, or they will stay in the back, away from everything, not contribute at all, and make your life miserable. That chemist is going to heal himself now. Meaning if we can surround him, we can do that thing I was talking about earlier. Problem is, Delita's still here, and Delita's alive, and Delita will just like, nope, we gotta kill him. That's our job. We kill the guy. There. You don't have throw stone, so just wait there. And that noise makes level up. We'll try and keep everybody alive long enough for one of these unconscious people to shift a bit. Because you are the tough guy. Now, Delete is going to dash here because dash has a 100% chance to hit. You saw that it did 20 damage. It said it would do 15. It could have done anywhere from 5 up. It's not very consistent. And Delita is probably going to run off into the back and not do anything, which is fine with me. Please. There you go. If another character has the item ability, and they are not a chemist, they can still use said item. They can use a potion just like that. They just can't throw it. So one of the benefits to being a chemist, I almost said cleric again, is that you have healing range. Edgar there has a dagger instead of a sword. So looking at it. Now, another thing the AI likes to do, so if there's a crystal available, Delita will go take it. You might be saving that for someone else so they can heal a little bit. He don't care. He will just take it. I'm gonna go ahead and just use all these potions. I'm not that concerned about it. Okay, so that's the corner that he usually will end up in if you're trying to do this thing. Here. So we want to grab this. Restore HP and MP. There. In case this other guy gets a turn and tries to sneak in front of our other lady squire there, Delita will heal her. There's Wish. Not great healing, and it does double the amount of damage you restored to the caster, which is not great. Hooray for a miss. I want to get rid of you so you'll stop healing everybody. If I want to hit her with a potion, because she is standing there, I will not be able to hit her with a potion. Also, another thing I should mention, there are hidden items in just about every map in the game. You need an ability from chemists to get them, called Move Find, which means as you take steps, you will find hidden items. It is not generally very useful, because most of the items you find are not generally very good. There's usually 2 or 3 per space, and you usually always get the least rare one. So this guy dropped an item, and it was closed. Not great, but it's fine. Just do a little more damage to you, you would be dead. job level up. He's gonna run. He's gonna get healed. Not now. So this guy, if he dies, delete it, even though he doesn't need it. If that corpse turns into a crystal deletable, step on it, take the health. It didn't really do a whole heck of a lot this fight, which is fine. That's just how it goes sometimes. One hit point. Heal again. That's actually okay. The chemist isn't going to do enough damage to kill anybody, but you know. Let's see what you got. If there had been an ability we could learn, it would ask us there, do you want to restore your health or do you want to learn this ability? And it will list the abilities. If there's no ability listed, it's because we already know it. Or that character, anyway. Congratulations, a little bonus money. War trophies are set per battle. You will get this every time you fight this battle. You get an extra 2,000 gil, a knife, which is the dagger that one guy had, and the items. Yep. Don't worry about that. It's tutorial stuff, and that's really the last time we'll ever see it. This is the world map. And we will eventually fill out this whole thing. It's very big. It's very big. Red dot means fighting time. It's hard to see. Garland is a blue dot, which means it's a town. So we can enter. We can go to the bar. We can go to the shop or the soldier office. Before we do any of that, formation. So this is where we will be spending a lot of our in-between battle time. Just checking people out and doing their thing. I forgot to check something. I do not have it, which is fine. I don't need it right now. I will be getting it later. So, abilities. This is where we can set abilities that we learned. So these all belong to different job classes. Same with this, same with this, same with this. So if we want to learn an ability, to learn ability. Imagine that. These are the jobs Ramza has available to him. So he can become a squire, a chemist, a knight, or an archer. This is pretty much your opening volley of jobs. There are no prerequisites to squire or chemist. You press select, it will tell you a little bit. Archer's best high locations, long range. So this is pretty much everybody can do this stuff. If you want to learn an ability, you come here. These are the abilities that you can use in battle. Yell is pretty nice. It increases speed. Heal restores 3 status effects. Not very useful. Throw stone we've seen. Dash we've seen. Accumulate we saw in the opening thing. That raises your attack power by 1. Counter tackle. If you get hit, just like that little arrow icon says, if you get hit, this is what you're going to do back. Sometimes. This counters with this attack. This means if I get stabbed, I'm gonna tackle the dude. Sometimes. And just like the regular dash, it could knock him back a tile, which is kind of handy. These are the passive things that we were talking about also. Squire can teach another job class how to equip an axe. There's monster skill. I never use this because I don't usually take monsters. We'll get more into that later. But if you have a monster on your party, not a monster party, but a monster in your party, and they are 3 tiles away from you, they'll have new abilities. Kinda dumb. Defend doesn't need really explained. gained JP up is very important. Means we get more JP per action. Every action will give you JP related to the job you are. And squires also come with move +1, which increases your movement by 1. Where it says MP and speed and there's that little slash mark, that means it doesn't take any. This is always on. These are always on. This is always on. These. 0 means it takes 0 MP. 0 means it happens immediately. It takes 0 charge time to do it. Why it doesn't have a squiggle is because these are abilities, not reaction abilities or whatever. Check out the chemist. A lot of items can be used by chemists in this game, and you have to learn how to use each and every one. So everybody has to learn how to use potions. Auto potion, been in a bunch of games, pretty self-explanatory. Throw item lets you throw items even if you're not a chemist. Pretty self-explanatory. Maintenance. There are attacks in this game that will break your equipment, and they are garbage, and I hate them. I hate them when enemies have those attacks and hit me with them. I hate them when I have those attacks and want to hit an enemy with them and they have maintenance equipped. It's only really an issue like 2 or 3 times, but it's still annoying. An equip change we've seen. And there's move, find. Knights. All those attacks that break things, well, here they are. Break helmets, break armors, break shields, break weapons, reduce a magic stat, reduce a speed stat, reduce a power stat, reduce a magic power. This is MP, this is magic power, not to be confused with MP. Weapon guard. They do not counter. They will try and block an attack with their weapon. Equip armor, equip shield, equip sword. So you could have a cleric with heavy armor, and they don't have a move thing. Archers. Here's all the charge things. And they start off real nice and easy and go way up to charge +20. There's no MP or speed thing listed here because it varies. The longer the charge, the longer it takes, but also your character's situation will change that a little bit. Speed save. If you get hit, your speed goes up. Arrow guard lets you protect against arrows and crossbows. This lets you equip crossbows. This means concentrate. If an enemy is in a target, is on a tile, when you do your attack, it will hit 100% of the time. Not as useful as it sounds. And they can add +1 to your jump. We will get more into that as it goes on. So one of those patches I was looking at supposedly takes these numbers and reduces them down to the original Japanese numbers. Might do that. I might not. I don't know yet. But anyway, looking around, let's take a look at some other stuff before we move on. This video is going to be a lot of like this kind of stuff. Broadsword. 2 swords. That means you can use it with 2 swords, or you can use it with 2 hands. Those are abilities that we will unlock later. Leather hat. See that HP +8? This doesn't add to defense, it adds to health. Clothes. Same thing. That set of clothes we picked up, we could equip them. We already have some. Some clothes will Some clothes will increase your health. Some clothes will increase your magic. Some will do both. Some will add other things. When I say clothes, I mean in general, all of this equipment. So there are robes that you might want to give to somebody with a high faith. That's going to be a spellcaster like Hamilton here. And there are armors that you're going to want to give to somebody who's probably going to be more frontline. That's going to increase their health more than their magic, like Margaret here. We really did luck out. We got some really good people. Hamston is terrible. We're going to get rid of him. He's fired. We do. We got some good people. So, Hamston, your brave sucks, your faith sucks. Get out of here. I promise I won't regret it. I really don't like that they try and guilt you when you fire them. So, here's where we can recruit new people. We can have a total of 16. We have 6. We got rid of a male fighter. Should we get another male fighter? I don't know. But look at this guy. His brave and faith already better. And he's a Sagittarius, which means he's just extra awesome. So I don't think we're actually going to hire anybody. I think we'll just stick with this group. Because really the most you can have in a fight is like 5. So, I mean, we'll be without a backup, which I'm not super concerned about. But this is a really good, just by Brave and Faith standards, a really good group. I'm not going to do anything with the job stuff we just looked at because I want to track down I want to track down that job point thing. Oh, we better look at this because we didn't look at this. Changing jobs. These are the jobs we have available to us. If you press select, it will tell you what the conditions are for said job and a little bit about what they do. Need a level 2 squire to be a knight. Need a level 2 squire to be an archer. Priests have white magic. You need a level 2 chemist. Wizards have black magic. You need a level 2 chemist. Well, Rams is a level 2 squire, so he's opened these 2, but he's only a level 1 chemist, so he hasn't opened these 2. Hamilton. Rampart, though, he's opened everybody. So he could be a priest, he could be a wizard. Margaret, no. Clara, no. Anya, she ain't even a level 2 chemist yet. So she got crap all she can do. Delita's still a guest. We don't control him, so I'm going to make him an archer. Because Delita is a special character like Ramza, when you change their job, their appearances don't change. But anybody else, like Hamilton, Margaret, Clara, whatever, we change their job, their sprite will change. Shop. Shopping is fun. We have a fitting room. Fitting room is nice. Fitting room is optimize. Unfortunately, we don't have any bows to give Delita yet. Fitting over. Yes. We did have that extra dagger, so we'll sell those. We got rid of Delita's sword, so we'll get rid of that. We're going to keep that dagger, though. That mithril knife. Get rid of that cat. 2 extra sets of clothes. We'll get rid of those. Here's all of our items. The game is really good about giving you a good variety, even though you cannot use some of these, and you may never get a chemist high enough to use elixirs. But you got them. You could also come and just outright buy things. So looking at the rod, for example, it's attack power 3. Kinda sucks. Oak staff, attack power 3. Different jobs can use these. We'll get more into that later. More people can use daggers than can use swords, right? So that kind of works. So we can equip you this mithril knife. An extra 1 attack power. All right, let's try and leave. Cutscene time. that is where we will end today's episode. Be an hour? Yep, just about an hour. That's all right. Next time, when we come back, we will check out the Mandalia Plains and see what that little red dot has in store for us. See you then.